Sattva-guna. According to this chapter. But then in chapter 18, Bhagavan says, Sukham is of three kinds. Satvikam, Rajasam and Tamasam. How to reconcile this? A related question is, in chapter 2, Bhagavan said, Ashantasya kutas sukham. But in Rajasam sukham, it is an Ashanta person who is experiencing sukham. So then how to understand this? See, sukham sattvam and sattva-guna vikara alone, sukham, shanta vritti. Shanta vritti alone accounts for sukham. And therefore there is no problem in that. The 18th chapter, sukham trivida. The causes that create sukham are satvikam, rajasam, and tamasam. And the satvikam sukham, in the beginning, maybe, although it is difficult, but later amritopamam. The rajasikam, easy first and later it becomes dukkham. In tamasam it is dukkham both ways, beginning and all. It's very clear what they are talking about. Sukham, when it takes place, there is sattvika vritti alone, shanta vritti. But the situation that causes that sukham is satvikam, rajasam, tamasam. Therefore, ashantasya kutas sukham. Without shanta vritti, sukham is not there. Whether it is situation rajasam, situation tamasam, or satvikam, sukham is always sattvika. But situations, how do you arrive at that sukham in samsara? That is where the difference is found. Sometimes I find developing qualities mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 13. Adambitvadi, to make you a sitting duck for others to take advantage of you. In a world where people view humility as a weakness and kindness is seen as weakness, then how does one survive? Should we develop some assertiveness and defend ourselves, or should we take all that comes as Ishvara's prasadam and continue to get taken advantage of? How do we develop the bigness to see that all these things are very small in comparison to our nature? If this bigness is developed, through compassion and seva, then what should be one's priority? To listen to Shastra and lead a life committed to this teaching, or to plunge into a life of busyness and seva? We have to draw boundaries. You have no choice. Everybody has a threshold. And within the threshold you should operate. And you can go on extending the radius of your threshold. But one has to learn to operate within the threshold, which implies drawing boundaries. And you have to draw boundaries for others and boundaries for yourself. You have to do. Doesn't mean assertiveness. It means pragmatism, an intelligent way of living. And therefore, we need not make others exploit us. We have to draw boundaries. Then, should we plunge into this world? It all depends who is asking the question. If one is someone, highly qualified to do seva, something one has equipped oneself with some skills, then those skills should be made use of. Seva. This is life. Vedanta is life. It's not a course. We just start a life. It's a life. It has to. We are coming here to stay for a few years, the luxury, and then to learn something. It doesn't really make you much different, except that you have a new routine. My hope is when you go back, you will get up early. But this fellow said, Ramji, even here itself I don't get up early. So, and therefore nothing makes a person different. And but whatever we have learned, whatever we have understood, this is a place you have there are other people pursuing the same thing, which is a very ideal situation to change. It's life. So if one can contribute, then one should do that. And in the process, one learns a lot. When I had no course, I never attended a course. I never sat and listened to classes. Already I became a sadhu. So, afterwards only I went and sat in some class. and just listen to some talks. That's how I did. No classroom. But I had some skills. And I could organize, I could write, I could edit, I could prepare manuscripts of books and things like that. So all kinds of things. And then I can chant, I can do some satsang. What all I knew. And that alone brought about desired changes, growth in me. So, work alone. And the people who don't work all over Rahul Dundira. They become sadhus and then put on this and this big tummy. Nothing happens. So, yesterday was holiday. Om Kataksha Kirana Chanta Naman Mohatraye Namaha Anantananda Krishnaya Jagan Mangala Murtaye Ahamasti Sadavami Kadachin Namapriyaha Brahmaiva Bhatasisram Sachidananda Lakshanam Mayyevo De Chityomni Jagat Gandharvavattanam Atokanya Katam Brahma Sarvajyam Sarvakaram. Swapna Prapancha. The world experienced in dream. Swapna Prapancha. Is Maya Vijrumbitaha. Why do you say so? It is projected by Maya. Why you bring in Maya here? Don't bring Maya. Then what is in dream? You see mountains. You see cities and trucks. There are trucks in dream. So, how do you see all of them? Are they separate from you? Each one mountain is a form. It has a name, recognized as mountain. You see houses, streets, roads, vehicles, everything in dream. Do the objects exist independent of your eyes, independent of you, the Pramata? Or they are your own projection. Your own projection means what? They are you. They are just you. The mountain is you. And the city is you. Dardada lorry is you. Truck is you. Dardada means loroda, making lot of noise. Advantage of this truck is there is no necessity for a horn. So itself a horn. All this you see in the tree. And you are the seer thereof. And therefore there is a seer-seen division. Seer evidently is you. Seen is not you. Because you are the seer thereof. Therefore seen is not you. Seer is you. No, Swamiji. Seen also is me. If seer, seen, both are you, Maya Vijrumbitaha. Ida Maya. Maya Vijrumbitaha. Yeah. Maya Vijrumbitaha. Because seer, seen are you. If they are you, Maya Vijrumbitaha, then Maya Vijrumbitaha. So, if both seen and seer are you, then who are you? Who are you? Are you seen or seer? No, I am seen and I am seer. Then how can you say that I am the seer or the seen? No, I am neither seer nor seen. Both are me, but I am not they. So what will you say now? Mayeva chid vyomni jagat gandharva pattanam udeti. This jagat gandharva pattanam, like Gandharva pattanam, like this jagat mayeva udeti, mayi atmani chid vyomni. In the firmament of space, we see clouds, and then in the clouds we saw that Gandharva Pattanam, the city. Now that space is in the space of consciousness. In the space of consciousness, is this Jagat Gandharva Pattanam. In dream it is very evident. In the waking also, the difference does not bring about a separation from Atma, awareness from Atma. Why? Because Mayi Chidyomni alone is the Pramata, the knower, the knowledge and the known. The known is not separate from Ahamasmi Sada Bhami. That's Sat and Chit, because known is Sat. Known is known Bhati, Chit. The knower is Sat. And the knower exists Bhati, Asti Bhati. So, knower Asti Bhati, in fact Asmi Bhami. Known Asmi Bhami. Knowledge also Asmi Bhami, Asti Bhami. You think of knowledge outside consciousness, which is no. You think of known outside consciousness, no. Think of knower outside consciousness, no. Do you have three consciousnesses? Aham, this Vishaya Vishinoho, both Vishayi and Vishaya, the subject and object. I am the Adhisthana Karana. I am the Karana. And being Karanam, the cause, it has all that is necessary. Aham Sarvajnam, Sarvakaranam. Katham, I won't be Sarvajnam, Sarvakaranam. Mayeva Chidyomni Udeti Jagat Gandharva Pattanam. And therefore, Katham na Sarvajnam, Aham na Sarvajnam, Sarvakaranam. How I cannot be Sarvajnam, Sarvakaranam? From the standpoint of the Vastu we are talking. I am Sarvasya Adhisthana Karanam. And Sarvam Janati iti Sarvajna. That Adhisthana Karana, Sarvajna. From the standpoint of the entire Jagat, there is no other cause available except Atma. I am the Sarvajna, I am Sarvashakti. I am all pervasive. But I am Alpajna. Where is your I am? I am Alpajna. Where is your I am? Where do you place your I? You place your I all over. Then ask questions. How can I be? I used to be, sir. I used to be what it is. And that is Ahamasmi Sada Bhami Kadachin Naham Apriyaha Adasiddham Aham Brahma Satchidananda Lakshanam. Naswatah pratyabhijnanat Tiram Shatvan na janyata Nachashraya vinachan me Vinashasyadanashrayat. All the verses are manana. The first verse is Shravana. All other verses are manana. Manana means doubts raised and answer. Can I have the question? Some more. Yeah. It's a little more, yeah. Not an 8 o'clock book. Narada Bhakti Sutras maybe. Manana means Shummayappa. Manana means you raise a question against the drishti of Shravan. This is a brilliant book. First verse is Shruti Drishti. The vision of the Shruti. Brahmaivaha Matasiddham Satchidananda Lakshanam. Assimilating argument is Sadaham Asmi, Sadaham Bhami, Kadachin Nagam Apriyaha. Therefore, Brahmaivaha Matasiddham Satchidananda Lakshanam as Proktam by the Shruti, as it was told by the Shruti. Only first verse. That Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is Jagat Karanam, is Sarvajnam, Sarvashakti. How can this Aham Pratyekatma, myself, how can I be that cause? I am the cause. Where is your I? If Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma is the cause, I am the cause. I am Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, I am the cause. Maya. Within that fold of Maya alone, there is Vrishti Samashti, individual total. One more question rises. And every verse is a question raised and answered. One more question. That Brahma, Nityam. Satyam is Nityam. Not subject to death. It is Nityam Vibhum. Sarvagatam Susukshmam. That Vastu is presented by the Shruti as Nityam. It's eternal, not subject to death. Whereas Aham subject to Maranadi. Atma is born, Atma is gone, Atma is old, I am born, I am gone, I am going, like this. Atma is subject to time, Marana. Anityaha. If this is so, how can you say that Brahman that is Nityam Agamasmi? Question. Atma is subject to nasa, death. Do you say love like the Buddhist, Buddha, that itself dying all the time, Kshanika Vijnana? It is Kshanika Vijnana. That means Atma is Vijnana consciousness. As it is born, it dies. As it is born, it dies. Born dies. Born dies. This is Kshanika Vijnana. The Mithyatvam is semblance of continuity. This is all what it is they talk about. Kshanika Vijnana. Therefore, Swayam Nashyati, Swataha Nashyati. Atma Swataha Nashyati, like Buddhasya Atma. Then Atmanaha Nashaha Anya Sambandhat Anyena Nashyati. Gataha Iva Dandadi Samyoga, like a pot destroyed by danda. Swataha Nashyati Atava, so Anya Vastuna. That is Nasha. Gatadivatu. Or one more possibility of Nasa. Tantu dage pata daha. When the Ashraya Nashat, Pataha is Tantu Ashrayaha. A pata, a piece of cloth, is based upon Tantu yarn and Tantu Nashat, Patanasha. Patanashat, shirt Nasha. Okay? In other words, Ashraya Nashat, Tastunaha Nasha. So Ashraya Nashat. These are the only three possibilities of destruction. Brilliant. The brilliance is what I love. All the three in one shloka finished. He says, Naswataha Nashyati. Naswataha Vinashaha Me. Vinashaha Sya. That is the word. Naswataha Me Vinashaha Sya. Mama Atmanaha. Mama Me. Mama Atmanaha. Vinashaha Sya. Destruction of myself, Nasya, is not there, would never be there. Why? Because Pratyabhijna. Na swataha pratyabhijnanat. Pratyabhijnanam, pratyabhijna is a recollection. Pratyabhijna or pratyabhijnanam, abhijnanam, abhijnanam, pratyabhijnanam, what was before you recollect. That is pratyabhijnanam. Na swataha pratyabhijnanam. To say that I am a ever-dying consciousness, ever-dying consciousness, there should be a consciousness to recognize the ever-dying consciousness. If I am dead, I cannot recollect. The one who was there before, I am now. You cannot even create a philosophy out of this. The dead consciousness will not tell you to be around. Being around, to tell you that you are like me, dying consciousness. Flicker, you are a flicker. The previous flicker cannot say. The current flicker doesn't know that I am a flicker. Because when the flicker is, there is no question of seeing. That consciousness is not going to see itself as a flicker. So the old consciousness is not around to tell this consciousness you are a flicker. And the flicker consciousness does not know that I am a flicker. And obtaining consciousness cannot say that I was a flicker. Because I was a flicker, you cannot say. There is no was, you are here now. Therefore, this pratyabhijna being there, even the one who dreamt is exactly the one who is awake. Pratyabhijnana. The one who slept is exactly the one who is awake. Pratyabhijnana. Swataha nashaha na vidyate. That is why he said Sada aham ami. Sada aham asmi. Therefore there is no Swataha nashaha. Atma swataha na nashyati. Parataha nashyati. Parataha nashyati by another engine of destruction. Atma may get destroyed. He says, that is not possible unless I am put together. Nacha anyataha. I am not put together to destroy me. If I am put together, I can fall apart. And anything put together always falls apart, like your own body. Like your car. Okay? Put together, anything put together will fall apart. That is why when they sell you a machine, they say guarantee, for 1 year guarantee. Because they know it is put together, it will fall apart. 1 year, 1 year guarantee. So you buy the thing knowing that it will not, if it doesn't work for 1 year, I can get some repair or replacement. Anything that is put together that has amsha, then because of some other object connecting me, connecting the Atma, the head of Atma is destroyed. The heart of Atma is destroyed, is shorted, therefore Atma will die. Anga nasat asya nasaha. If Atma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Satchidananda Lakshanam, Niramshatvam is its nature. Niramshatvat, only Chidatma, being Chidatma, Chit consciousness. Niramshatvat nachanyataha. Because another thing has to contact me. There is no contacting point. There is no point of contact. And therefore, Nainam Chindanti Shastrani, Nainam Dagati Pavakaha, Nachainam Kledayantyaapaha, Nasoshayatya Marutaha, Achedyaha Adakyaha. We have seen all this Niramshatva. Amsha is not there. Shastrani Nachindanti. These are the modes of destruction. Nainam Dagati Pavakaha. One is earth. Shastrani is earth. Earth means a weapon made of earth. A weapon made of iron. One element. Then Agnihi is a second element. Agni cannot burn. Apaha cannot drown. Dry, hot air cannot dry up, dehydrate me. Niramshatva. Amsha being not there. Then he says, Naswatah pratyabhijnanat niramshatvat nacha anyataha nacha ashraya vinashat me vinashaha syat. Why? Anashrayat. Atma doesn't have ashraya. It is Satyam. And therefore, Anashraya, that is the Sarvashraya. It has no Ashraya. Means it is not based upon anything. It is not Mithya. It is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Look at that. First words always will be there. It is Satyam. Therefore, that thinking, that Ashraya Vinashat me Vinashaha Syat, that also falls apart because Anashraya. It is the Ashraya of everything. It has no Ashraya. Ashraya Bhava. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnamadaaya Purnameva
Pradeshyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om